that barn down there. What was the experience like playing there for the final time?
It's nice to come away with some points. It's been a while. It's always hard to get barn. It's a cool place, but it's a little different than home, so it's good to get out. It'd be nice to be back here.
What did you make of your team coming out, getting the win on Friday night when it easily could have been kind of a setback after a letdown spot? I mean, after a big win like Quinnipiac.
Yeah, the guys found a way. Like, neither one of those games was pretty.
That's good.
Rugby's a good team. We had stretches where we did some good things both nights, and stretches where we were really loose and gave up a lot of green A's. But we'll take some positives from for sure.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, you guys are off to a hot start right now. Just from your perspective, what have been some of the key reasons as to why that is?
Well, I think we've got contributions from a lot of people. I think that's a lot. And I think the guys work hard. I don't think there's any secret formula to it. We have really good leadership in our room, and that's what usually makes a difference. It's we're not a young team anymore, so understanding how to play the right way, hopefully, and especially on the road when you're playing Hockey East, it's a little different than it was at home when you play your first 4 games at home or whatever it was. But it starts in the room with the guys in there.
And obviously, you got Merrimack coming up here. What do you see from them and some of the challenges that arise when you play a team like that?
They're a really aggressive team. They're always like real high tempo. They're hard to play against, and they've had some interesting situations with some goalies this year with some eligibility stuff. But I think they got their whole team back, and they're a good team. So watch their game against Lowell the other day. The score is really misleading. So they're a team that's going to want to come in here and beat us on our home rink, just like everybody does. And they're very capable of doing it. We're going to have to be better than we were at Northeastern.
What does it say about your team when you say it's not pretty? Got the job done on both nights. I know it took a shootout the second night, but what does that say about your team, their ability to find different ways to win?
I think it just is experience, and hopefully they've learned with some of the shortcomings the last few years. At the end of the year last year, it was disappointing, and everything matters. Whether it's your first game or your 15th game or your 30th game, in our world, one game can make or break your season. And so I don't think they take anything for granted, which is good. I think our staff, Jason and Alfie and Soltz and Fonz, do a great job. They do more of the hot ice stuff than I do. You guys don't see a lot of it because it happens before you guys get here in the day. But we just got a lot of good people that care a lot, and so far it's made the difference.
Yeah, this kind of ties into my next question. It'd be an easy look-ahead spot with BC and B looming around the corner. What are you guys doing this week to make sure the focus stays on this weekend?
We're just trying to get a little better. It's as the season goes on, you have to continue to get better every day. This year, and even go back to last year, we had a really good start, and then here was a lull. We can't have a lull. We have to, that's not for one game or 2 games or whatever. Like, every game is so important. Every game in our league, you can get smoked if you play really well. So, we're not looking forward to anything besides our practice tomorrow.
This is one of the first times you got a player going to play his former team. What is your message to him, and how do you think he'll handle that?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Frank's a great kid, and he had a turbulent year there, not on the ice necessarily, but with some things in his life. So I think he's in a good place here mentally. I think he has a really good support system here, and you never know how weird that is. For somebody, everyone takes it differently. In our world, it's very common now, where you have transfers all the time. So, but I'm sure there'll be some emotion for him, and we're here just to help him through that, and we got a job to do.
Coach, just someone who talks about really avoiding a lull, and just as a coach, what are some things that you do to keep the energy up for your guys?
We make them beat the crap out of each other in practice, like they just did. But they those are the things they like to do, and that really again starts with our captains and our leaders. They go out there and enjoy that, and I've coached teams in the middle round, where you do drills like that at the end, and it's oh man, we got to do this. And those guys want to keep doing it. Sometimes we have to stop. So our compete level is got to be our calling card, and and then the habits and the detail which we bring to that compete level is what makes us good when we're playing well, and that can never change.